Hi, my name is Dennis with CFO on the Go. Hey, thanks for watching the video. So, a couple of reasons you may be listening to this. One is you've expressed interest in Master Builder, want to take a little test drive. Two B maybe, and it's more likely you're a Mac user, Apple user, and you want to see if it'll operate in that environment. You can see here that it will. So, you will be sending has been sent an email. We'll have this hyperlink in it. This is the website you want to get to. When you get there, you're going to get a screen that looks like this. So we're just going to click that. You'll get a username. It'll be guest 1, guest 2, or guest 3. Depends on which one's active for the week, along with the appropriate password for that week. If you have problems getting in, the password doesn't work, let us know, and we'll give you the new password. We change them each week because we try and limit these trials to about a week, just because I have a lot of people at this point that want to use it, and we only have a couple of guest accounts available. So it's going to pop up here. When you get here, you got Sage Master Builder. It's going to load up. We're on version 17. Here in the video, 18 is being released here probably in a week. So you may be, when you load it up, you may see 18. I ask you to just use the sample company. So we'll say sample company. It should pre-fill this in, but the username is always supervisor, and there is no password. So we'll just say OK. And there you are. And so these are all the menu options. Everything you need to kind of scout around because everything's hidden down menus. So there's project management. If I want a specific job report, there are all of these different job reports. I'm just going to pull this one up right here. If I want to print this, you'll notice that when I did that, it pulls up every printer that's on my network here in the office. That's what was when we loaded up there. That's why it took a little while. It's going out and trying to find all the printers that are installed on your network so that you can print any one of those. It's not set up in this demo because I don't want people sending emails out with my email address, but you would have Outlook in here. You'd have Outlook configured so I could Outlook directly from here as well. And so I want to close this real quick. But I was talking to a contractor the other day, and I said, how good would this be? And I said, you got your iPad, you're out visiting with a client or a project manager for one of your clients, and you want to review the change orders with them. And I'm just going to run all my change orders here. There's not that many. And so let's say you're sitting there with them, and you say, hey, Jim or Joe or whatever, Mary, hey, let's take a look at this change order here. And we wrote this back in April. It's still not been approved, even though it says it is here. It's not approved. Can we go ahead and do this? We really need $1,265. That's what we kind of agreed to. And he comes back and says, no, I'll give you $1,175. You can approve it. You save it. While you're sitting there with him, you basically hit this button, send a report as an Outlook email attachment. So while you're talking about the next change order, he has the first change order in his email where he can now print it out, and he can give it to you, and you walk out with it. So that's what change orders. It could be service work orders. What about if you were out with you're out with one of your PMs. You're out there with a project manager, and you want them. Let's do 201 here. And you want to review the cost report with them. And you say, hey, Joe. How do we do this? Who's this purchase order to? I can drill down on it. Or, Joe, how did you spend $24,000 already? We just started this job. Well, there's all of the detail that makes up that 20. There's all the labor records that make up that record. There's a couple more pages here. But the bottom line is, while I'm out there talking to him, I can pull it right up, and that's in real time. If somebody entered something after you left the office, it's in this report while you're sitting there talking. As long as you have an internet connection, you're good to go. And so I see a lot of advantages for the hosting. Very, very inexpensive. If you're interested, we get you a quote, but it's remarkably cheap. The ability to use it on an iPad, to me, is huge. It could be a netbook. It could be a tablet. We don't care. As long as you can access apps.datanet.com, you're going to be able to see Master Builder and be able to use Master Builder in the field and in real time, or at home, or on vacation, or in the airport. I don't care. At Starbucks. Anywhere you have an internet connection, you're going to be real time. Again, if you're a service contractor, how great would it be to give you guys your techs inexpensive netbook from Dell or whoever you want to buy it from? They're a little bit sturdier than than an iPad, and have them while they're out there go into a work order. I don't know if I have one open here. I'll just take this one, and while they're out there, to say, you know what, I use this part. I'll just blow this up a little bit. I use this part. You know, I use 25 of them. The price is not in this database, but you understand the concept. I also used. I'm not gonna find something. This is not a database I typically use, but I will just say you got one of these. I have one of these, but he can start putting his parts in his labor hours. The great part is, he's done. He saves it, and then he emails it to the dispatcher and says, "Look, I'm done out here. Moving on to the next one." The dispatcher can check his pricing, check everything, and have that invoice to the client before your tech gets to his next job. Unbelievable cash flow improvement because you're not waiting for that paper to come back in. You don't have to read his writing. Yeah, you're going to tell me my guys aren't that smart. This is not rocket science. You know that. Pick your part number. It'll be set up so they can find them easily. Or you could actually fill this out for him. If you know what he's going to use, fill out most of the parts before he goes out there. And he just has to drop his quantities in. Anyway, enough off my soapbox. Hosting, more and more of our clients are going that way. 4 of our 5 new sales last month, I should say last month, this month, all went the hosting route because they were either using Macs or they just wanted access, didn't want to do backups, didn't want to buy a new server, didn't want to upgrade a server, a lot of reasons. Anyway, if it makes sense, give us a call and we'll get your proposal for the hosting as well as Master Builder. Thanks.